Tonight, Southern Nevada's Jewish community is stepping up to help. News 3's Ambar Rodriguez joins us now in studio with more on their reaction to what's happening. Ambar.
Steve, I spoke with Jewish Nevada and the Israeli American Council of Las Vegas. Both are nonprofit organizations who represent and serve hundreds of thousands of Israeli Americans. Both are condemning the unexpected attack.
During a time where we should have been resting for a peaceful Shabbat and rejoicing during the holidays of Shemini, Atzeret, and Simchat Torah, instead we were met with terrorist attacks.
The devastating attack on Israel comes nearly 50 years after the Yom Kippur War. During that war in 1973, Egyptian and Syrian armed forces launched a surprise attack on the Jewish state during the High Holy Day. This time, the attack occurred on what is typically a time for celebration, when the annual cycle of reading the Torah scroll is completed. But instead of celebrating, people in Israel and around the world are mourning the dead and condemning the surprise attack.
It was very rough because I have family in Israel, and I have friends and soldiers in the army that I serve with. And it's hard because I'm here in the States and I feel helpless. You know, when things like this happen, you want to see how can you contribute, how can you help.
Mickey Shulman, a member of the Israeli American Council of Las Vegas, says he has been in constant communication with his family back home. But he says this unprovoked attack is unlike anything the people of Israel have ever faced.
We are now getting into attacking back, defending, and trying to get as much as hostages as we can. I think there's dozens of hostages in Gaza. This is unprecedented. We've never experienced anything like that.
In response, Jewish Nevada has created an emergency campaign to support those directly affected.
The biggest support that we can provide to Israel right now is direct financial support to our partners on the ground who are aiding in the direct relief work that's needed.
Israel and being an Israeli and being Jewish, it's all the same thing. And anti-Israel is anti-Semitic, and anti-Semitic is a hate crime. And that's racist, and that's racism by definition.
Shulman says right now the Israeli American Council is encouraging everyone to stay vigilant of anti-Semitic messages and alert them if you do see them, especially if students feel scared of being attacked at school. He says the council is ready to and willing to provide anyone with support when they need it.
The Clark County Education Association says it's planning to file a case Monday to take on a state law that prevents the teachers union from going on strike. The union's executive director, John Belladorita, says that it puts his members at a big disadvantage at the bargaining table.
There are several states in this country that allow teachers to strike. I can tell you right now, you would not be here interviewing me if we had the right to strike. This thing would have been settled 3 months ago, all right? Now, with that said, the way we would go about a strike is, if we had the right to do it, we would notify parents well in advance. We also know that these schools are hubs for food, for shelter, for after-school daycare. We would make arrangements with the school district for that.
Belladorita's announcement was shared with thousands of supporters who staged a rally this morning in downtown Las Vegas. Crisis in the Classroom investigative reporter Tiffany Lane was there.
Thousands of educators and their supporters here today. Now they're saying if they don't get a new contract soon, more teachers will leave the district, just adding to the shortage that we already have in our schools, and that can also impact our students.
A sea of blue in downtown Las Vegas Saturday morning, grabbing the attention of visitors and local businesses. These Clark County public school teachers wanting better pay, better benefits, and better treatment. The educators and their union, the Clark County Education Association, or CCEA, demanding CCSD Superintendent Dr. Jesus Jara and the school board take action now.
That we need a contract that we've asked for. We've gone to Carson City and we secured the funds. Now it's time to give it to us.
Some worried if a new contract deal is not reached soon, more teachers will leave.
Oh, I know for a fact. I have several friends that already left. And we're talking about at least 5 at my school now that are saying this is probably going to be their last year.
Much of the debate between CCEA and CCSD has been over Senate Bill 231, meant to allocate $250 million towards salary increases for educators across the state. The district has argued using the funds towards salary increases with a sunset clause in case the legislature does not provide more money in the next legislative session. Here's what lawmakers at the rally had to say.
We made sure that there was no question about whether or not there was enough money. And I see some of these signs. CCSD's got 99 problems, but money ain't one of them.
Students also showing their support.
Our teachers are burnt out and they don't feel appreciated, and we can feel that in the classroom. Like, our teachers aren't as energized, and it's by no fault of their own. It's simply they don't feel appreciated.
It's not difficult.
CCEA Executive Director John Velardita says the union and district are $70 million apart in negotiations. Last month, CCSD declared impasse, meaning the two parties hit a stalemate. Now they're going to arbitration, a lengthy process where a third party will decide. But the teachers' union is hoping to change state laws so that teachers can strike to get the deal done faster.
Well, the purpose and the reason and why we're doing that, it goes to what I spoke to a minute ago. This arbitration process is outdated, takes way too long.
That's right. We are in it to win it. What are we? In it to win it.
In Las Vegas, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3.
News 3 reached out to the school district for comment about the rally. In its response, the district said in part, CCSD's latest offer would increase licensed educator pay by 17.4% and maintain other incentives to promote equity across the pay schedule. The district hopes one would recognize CCSD's movement toward an agreement over the past 3 months.
Some Nevada residents are none too happy with Formula One tonight after they announced this week a $200 ticket promotion just for locals.
Yeah, initially a lot of excitement, only for people to find out that this morning it may have been too good to be true, at least in their eyes. Brett Forrest joins us now live in studio. And Brett, what happened here? Why are people frustrated?
Yeah, so basically, as you said, this week Formula One announced as a gesture of goodwill to try to, make amends with the community after so many headaches with the repaving and closures going on the strip, the trees being removed. Hey, Nevada locals, if you live here, you're going to get a discount with tickets starting at $200, but nowhere did they say that that $200 is only for a certain day, not for the actual main race itself. So I'm going to walk you through what many people discovered this morning. You go on the Formula One main page, it has this landing page, Nevada residents ticket offer. This is going on right now, so you still have a chance to get it if you are interested. You click the buy tickets page, you go through, nowhere is it saying that there's a little caveat to this, and then you click through, and people are expecting Saturday, the big race day down on the strip, $200 tickets. What you have instead is $1,300, as you can see, so quite a bit more than people were expecting. Then if you click through to the Friday, that is the qualifying races, that's going to be $500, so still kind of pricey. And then Thursday, that is just practice races. That's where you're going to get the $200 price range. So really not quite what people were expecting when this big announcement came from Formula One this week. So I did speak to some people today. Take a listen to what they had to say.
It's kind of lame. It's a practice race, right? You could have got $16 tickets to the nights preseason because it's preseason, right? No one really cares when it doesn't matter. Like $200 or not, when it doesn't matter, right?
This is going to be 10 years, so it's a long relationship, longer than most marriages. So I believe that we just need to communicate, and I just hope that they can listen.
When I first read it, I thought that was a good deal. And then I read a little bit more into it and I saw that was $1,300. And I feel like your average local probably can't afford that. So it's not going to be an experience everyone can enjoy.
All right, so I did reach out to Formula One today, and they did say that they are proud to have offered this discount to locals and that they did get a overwhelmingly positive response from people in the community. And they did specify that they, quote, gave a lower price option to attend part of race weekend. In that line, stressing the part of race weekend. Now, News 3 did speak with the CEO of the Grand Prix this week, and here's a bit of what she had to say about the learning curve with all of this.
General admission seating is over on the Sphere Land, so it'll be part of that unique 180-degree turn that will happen around the Sphere. And what we are going to be doing going into years 2 and beyond is also creating more general admission opportunity. We did not have enough tickets by far. We're learning a ton as we get through year 1, and we're going to be very responsive to the locals as well as to our global fan base in terms of what kind of hospitality they'd like to see going forward.
All right, so some hope moving forward. But others I spoke with today said if everyone just said out the gates it was only a $200 price for Thursday, they probably wouldn't have been upset. Instead, Nevadans getting these prices with my fancy little graphics here. Look at that. So this is what you're going to be paying through midnight tonight. So if you are still interested in this Nevada local discount, head on to the Formula One website, and these are the prices you'll pay.
Just click below and subscribe to News 3. You'll get more stories that affect your community.